Stars in Their Eyes. Please welcome your host, Matthew Kelly. Welcome to Stars in Their Eyes, the show that has the most talented singers in the country. And you don't ever have to dress up talent. But we do, because we love dressing up. And we love guessing who they're going to be, don't we? So if I said to you, I'm a female singer who's sold over 20 million albums, I had my first big hit in 1982, and I'm known as the Material Girl, then naturally you'd say straight away, stop messing about, we know you're Matthew Kelly, and take off that conical bra. But who will our first star guest be? By day, she works in a clothes shop, but tonight we're putting her through our changing room. Dressing for success is star guest number 1.
I'm Nicola Ward, I'm from London, and I've got every girl's dream job working with clothes. The word, please. Yes. I was born here and I've lived in Croydon all my life. I live with my mum Jean, my dad Eddie and my older brother Daniel and my 2 pet rats, Rodney and Jimmy. I work in a local clothes store part-time and it generally involves just tidying up the clothes and just generally helping the customers. At the moment I'm studying a BTEC in Performing Arts. I'm in my 2nd year of the course and it involves singing, dancing and acting. I'm very busy in my spare time. I swim 5 nights a week for a local swimming club. We enter a lot of competitions. And also I won a gold medal in the National Jiu-Jitsu Kumite competition.
I don't suppose you've got this in size 12, have you?
Yeah. Everyone's been asking me, am I going to be nervous? But to tell you the truth, I don't think I'm going to be nervous. I'm more excited to actually get on the show and just do it and, you know, show everyone what I can do.
It's not about what, but rather about who she can do. So let's find out from Nicola Ward. Now, your mother and father didn't know that you could sing, did they?
No, they didn't.
How did they find out?
Well, I went to a talent competition in Great Yarmouth and they found out I was doing it and they hid behind the pillar and watched me doing it and that's when they first realised that I could sing.
Oh, really? And they're here tonight?
Yes, they are.
Are they going to put you off tonight?
No, I've grown up a little bit now, so
Because you all got this. Oh, good for you. Tell me a little bit about this person you're going to be.
Well, the person I'm going to be first started in the USA in commercials and before appearing on the Disney Channel's Mickey Mouse Club.
Yeah.
Second of all, Prince William's reputed to have a lot of pictures of her on his wall.
Yeah.
And third of all, her most famous music video involves her in a little schoolgirl outfit.
Tell us who you're going to be tonight.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Britney Spears.
Britney Spears, the Hollywood girl. Tonight, singing live, Nicola Ward is Britney Spears.
I'm dreaming away, wishing that heroes they truly exist. I cry watching the days. Can't you see I'm a fool in so many ways? But to lose all my senses, that is just so typically me. Oh baby, oh, oops, I did it again. I played with your heart. Oops, I did it again to your heart. Got lost in this game of babies. Oops, you think I'm from above. I'm not that innocent. I played with your heart. Got lost in the game. Oh, baby, baby. Oops, you think I'm in love. Then I'm sent from above. I'm not that innocent.
Did your mum and dad put you off?
No, I didn't see them.
No, you didn't see them. Nothing would have put you off. I've never seen such focus in my life. I think that's to do with the martial arts, isn't it? Well, you've hardly broken into a sweat here. And it's really kept you fit, hasn't it? And you're breathing normally. I don't know, you do that. You're marvellous.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nicola Ward as Britney Spears. Right now, Britney Spears is one of the world's biggest babes, but back in the 70s, our next star was married to the Britney of her day, and they made hits and children together. And getting his act together is star guest number 2.
My name's Clinton Boland and I'm from Cambridge. I was born here and I've lived here all my life. I live at home with my dad, Chris, my mum, Hayes, and my older sister, Heidi. I've been with my girlfriend, Helen, for about a year now. I knew straight away when I met her that I had to go out with her. So I used the chat-up line. If she didn't come out with me, then I'd go around and beg her every day until she did. In my spare time, I work at a local pub and a restaurant. Can I take your order, please? At the moment, I'm at college studying music. My first experience of singing was in a nativity play at the age of 7. I took the advice of my father, which was to stare at one point and nothing else. I've had a lot of encouragement from my music teacher, Steve. He's given me a lot of helpful advice and tips and things. I'm just hoping that I can give a performance that he'll be proud of.
After this, we'll all be proud of Clinton Boland. What's the most romantic thing you've ever done, Clinton?
Actually, to get on the show, I recorded a CD for my girlfriend as a Valentine's present.
As the person that you're going to be today?
Yeah.
Now, this person wasn't in the charts at all, was it?
No, I tend to listen to older sort of music, and I don't really listen to chart music, so...
I hope Helen appreciates this. Is she in the audience supporting you tonight?
I'm afraid she really wanted to come, but she was ill, so she's back at home in Cambridge.
This is terrible.
So...
Oh, what a shame. Still, she'll be supporting you at home.
Yes.
Tell me a bit more about this person that you're going to be, because he's not current, is he?
He's not, no. He was born in 1948 in Boston, Massachusetts. He was married once to Carly Simon.
Yeah.
And the song I'm going to sing tonight was originally written by Carole King.
Tell us who you're going to be tonight, Clinton.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be James Taylor.
James Taylor! Tailor-made for those doors. Tonight, singing live, Clinton Boland is James Taylor!
When you're down and troubled and you need a helping hand, and nothing, oh, nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up spring, summer, or fall. All you got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, ain't it good to know that you've got a friend? The people can be so cold. They'll hurt you, yes, and desert you. Well, they'll take your soul if you let them. Oh yeah, don't you let them. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running. Oh yeah, baby, see you again. Oh baby, don't you know about winter, spring, summer, or fall? All you got to do is call, and I'll be there. Yes, I'll be there. You got a friend. Ain't it good to know you got a friend? Ain't it good to know you got a friend?
Well, I think we know who you were singing that for. And even though Helen is not here, we must be grateful to her for sending you to us.
Yeah.
And do you know what I don't understand? That song was a big hit in the early 70s. And when were you born?
83, I think it was.
1983.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. How come people born in 1983 are grown-ups now? I don't get that, do you? Ladies and gentlemen, Clinton Boland as James Taylor! You know, in show business, the right name can make all the difference. Of course, I wasn't born Matthew Kelly. That's just a crazy, wacky, madcap stage name. I wouldn't have got anywhere with the name on my birth certificate, Hilary Gilderflaps. But if a pop star is going to change their name, they may as well borrow one of the biggest in music. Stew on that, and we'll see you in 2 shakes. Stars in their eyes. They say your face is your fortune, and that's certainly true in my case. So far this evening, this has made about £1.43. But on this show, it's not about the face, it's about the voice. Before the break, I told you our next star shares his name with a musical legend. But first, here with his own moniker is star guest number 3.
My name's Tony Bodner from Orpington in Kent, and in my spare time, I teach guitar.
Morning, Tony.
Morning.
Morning. Morning.
All right. I teach guitar at my son's school. I've done a voluntary thing. I come in once a week and teach them a few chords. Morning, everyone. I was born in Canada, and I came to England when I was 4 months old. I live with my wife, Louisa. We've got 2 children, Sam, who's 8 years old, and Harrison, who's 4. And Harrison's actually named after George Harrison from the Beatles. When I was about 14, I joined a band called Speakeasy. We took ourselves very, very seriously, the nice shiny suits of the day and bad haircuts. I first found out that I could sing like the person who I'm going to be when I was turned down by a record company because they said I sounded too much like this person. On the night, I'll probably be quite nervous, but not too bad, because I've been quite laid back up to now. But then saying that, once the doors go and the lights are on and everything, the old knees will probably start to wobble a bit.
His knees might wobble, but his voice won't, so let's welcome Tony Bodner. Well, you're obviously a good guitar teacher, but at one time you were a driving instructor, weren't you?
Yes, I was, Matthew.
Right. Were you any good at that?
No, I wasn't that good at it at all, really.
Why?
I was very scared. Very scared.
I'm not surprised you taught your wife, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah, I did.
Foolish thing to do.
Well, I thought I'd be able to teach her the proper way to drive because I thought, oh, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I know how to do this. I was teaching her how to park.
Yeah.
And so she's sitting next to me. I'm saying, right, now watch, pay attention. Don't look anywhere, pay attention to what I'm doing. Reversing back, looking over my shoulder all the time, straight into a lamppost.
But did she pass?
She did, passed first time.
Well, there you are. You see. But what about the music? I mean, you're safer with music, I think.
I think so.
What happened to that group you're in, Speakeasy?
Well, the drummer went off, became a painter and decorator.
Yeah.
One of the guitarists is a British telecom engineer or a telephone engineer. The other one sells advertising space.
And what did they say about you?
They said to me that I sound too much like the person I'm going to be. So that was the end of that.
Oh, but it's the beginning of that tonight.
It
Tell
certainly
me a
is.
bit about this person.
Well, he was born Declan McManus in 1954.
Yeah.
He's famous for his Buddy Holly specs.
Right.
And he's written songs with Paul McCartney.
Forming a picture. Tell us who you're going to be tonight, Tony.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Elvis Costello.
Elvis Costello! We're watching him, watching the detectives, as tonight, singing live, Tony Bodner is Elvis Costello!
Nice girls, not one with a deep accent. Don't you that's so correct? Red dogs under illegal legs. She looks so good that he gets down and begs. She is watching the detectives. Ooh, he's so cute. She is watching the detectives. Oh, and they shoot. They beat him up until the teardrops start. But he can't be wounded 'cause he's got no heart. Long shot of that jumping sign. Visible shivers running down my spine. Cut the baby taking off her clothes. Close up at the sign that says we never close. She is watching the detectives. Ooh, he's so cute. She is watching the detectives. Oh, and they shoot. They beat him up until the teardrops start. But he can't be wounded 'cause he's got no heart. You think you're alone until you realize you're in it now. Fear is here to stay, love is here for a visit. They call it instant justice when it's past the legal limit. Someone scratching at the window, I wonder who is it? The detectives come to check if you belong to the parents who are ready to hear the worst about the daughter's disappearance. Nearly took a miracle to get you to stay. Only took my little fingers to blow you away. Just like watching the detectives. Don't get cute. Just like watching the detectives. Just like watching the detectives. Watching the detectives. Watching the detectives. Watching the detectives. Watching the detectives.
Elvis is in the building. Hey! And all those years, all those people said, oh, you sound too like him. And you do.
Yeah.
And you can never sound too like him here. Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Bodner as Elvis Costello. And it's time, Elvis Chris was truly an angry young man. Now, here comes a slightly peeved young woman. Look up angst pop in the dictionary and you'll find her name at the top of the list. But first, we've got to look up star guest number 4.
My name is Lisa Morgan. I was born in Bristol and I've lived here all my life. I live with my family, my mum, my dad, my 2 sisters, Maddie and Carrie, and my dog Tiffany. I joined the football team a month ago. This is my first season. I'm really enjoying it.
What are we going to do, girls?
I must say we've got a really good team spirit, which is really important. And when you're out on the pitch, it's incredible. I love it.
Confidence is a preference for the habitual voyeur of what is known as.
I must say everybody has been really supportive. My family have been my #1 fans and they've been really proud, and it's nice to know how many people really think that's a really good achievement. On the night of the show, I think the main feeling is going to be a feeling of completion because it's taken me so long and I just can't wait.
Swapping for an away kit tonight, Lisa Morgan. OK, now we see you playing football there. What position do you play?
Striker.
You must be good as well, because we saw you scoring a goal.
Well, you know what the camera does. Hides a lot of things.
Really? All right. How many goals have you scored this season?
I've scored 2 goals in 7 matches.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad, is it? We think... Oh, they're not impressed at all. Just explain the offside rule to me, will you?
OK, I think if...
Yeah.
If a player goes beyond the line of defence towards the goal line before the ball has been passed, then they're offside.
Yeah. Oh, that wasn't bad at all. Well done. You haven't been singing very long, have you?
No.
How long have you been singing?
4 years.
And tell me a little bit about the person that you're going to be.
Well, her first name is Nadine. She had her first hit at the age of 10. And the single that I'm going to do tonight, featured in the video, she's actually naked in the city.
That's perked them up. Well, we're not going to make you do that.
No.
Tell us who you're going to be tonight, Lisa.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Alanis Morissette.
Alanis Morissette! Thank you, Lisa. Tonight, singing live, Lisa Morgan is Alanis Morissette!
How about getting off all these How about stopping eating when I am full? How about them transparent dangling carrots? How about that ever elusive cutout? Thank you, India. Thank you, terror. Thank you, disillusionment. Thank you, frailty. Thank you, consequence. Thank you, silence. The moment I let go of it was the moment I got more than I could handle. The moment I jumped off of it was the moment I touched down. How about no longer being
are not equating death where we're stopping. Thank you, India. Thank you, Providence. Thank you, this illusionment. Thank you, nothingness. Thank you, clarity. Thank you, silence. How about me enjoying the moment for once?
And did you shake?
I am.
You're still up. You're still up. I love to see. I know we helped with the goal, but that was all your own work. And 4 years ago, your father had faith in you then, and he was absolutely right, wasn't he?
Yeah. Thank you,
What a-
Dad.
Yeah. Thank you, Dad. Ladies and gentlemen, Lisa Morgan as Alanis Morissette. In the video for that song, Alanis wandered the streets completely naked. Of course, we couldn't make Lisa do that. However, I myself shall be recreating it later at the after-show party, if you're interested. No takers? Fine. We're back after the break with a song by a girl about a girl, but with the boy's name, and you've got 2 minutes to think on. Bye. Welcome back to Stars in Their Eyes. Cherie, Carol and Barbara Ann are all girls' names from songs, and they're all dead right. I mean, if you knew Peggy Sue is spot on, whereas if you knew Peggy Mitchell, don't quite do it. Here to put a new name on an old face is star guest number 5.
My name's Annie Shepherd and I live in a small village called Saunderton near High Wycombe. I'm married to David, we've been together 11 years and we have 2 children, Sam who's 6 and Matthew who's 4. I'm a very busy working mum. I'm very lucky that I've been working for a local company for nearly 10 years and I have an exceptional boss who allows me to work during the week in the office and also make up the rest of my hours working from home, though it does mean I'm normally working very late at this laptop into the early hours of the evening. As you can imagine, I have a very busy day, obviously running backwards and forwards to work and making sure I pick up the children from school. I have 2 boisterous boys and they too have inherited my love of music. In fact, they know the words to the song that I'm going to be singing tonight far better than I do. I've got great memories of the person who I'm going to be tonight, especially as I have a very good bunch of friends that I've known for a very long time, since college and school days, and this particular track was one of my classic sing-along songs.
So get ready to sing along with Annie Shepherd. Many people say that this is the best place that they have ever sung in. Now, you've had a worst place that you've sung in, haven't you?
I have. I was asked to sing at a private function for good friends of ours. But when I got there, I had nowhere to get changed. So I had to go on stage singing in a very long maxi coat. Well, I couldn't understand why everyone started to boo and really, be very happy about me singing there. And I then realised they thought I was a stripper and I hadn't taken my coat off yet.
I promise we won't do that to you here. The person that you're going to be tonight is an old favourite. Tell me a bit about her.
OK, well, the song comes from a 1967 film and it's titled by the same name and it starred Lynn Redgrave.
Right.
She's also one of the most famous female singers to come out of Australia.
OK.
And she sang with a group called The Seekers.
Oh, I think we know now, but tell us who you're going to be tonight, Annie.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Judith Durham.
Judith Durham! They seek her here, they seek her there. Tonight, singing live, Annie Shepherd is Judith Durham!
Hey there, Georgie girl, singing down the streets of Betsy. Nobody you meet could ever see the loneliness there inside. inside. Bring out all the love you hide, and all what a change there'd be. The world would see a new Georgie girl. Hey there, Georgie girl, swinging down the streets so fancy free. Nobody in me could ever see the loneliness there inside you. Hey there, Georgie girl, dreaming of someone you could be. Life is a reality, you can't always run away. Don't be so scared of changing and rearranging yourself. It's time for jumping down from the shelf a little bit. Hey there, Georgie girl, there's another Georgie deep inside. Bring out all the love you hide, and oh what a change there'd be. The world would see a new Georgie girl. There, Georgie Wake up, Georgie girl. There, Georgie Come on, Georgie girl. There, Georgie Wake up, Georgie girl. Wake up, Georgie girl.
Hello. You've been so great the last 2 days. Tell me what you enjoy about this. Go on, tell me.
I think it's just the way everybody makes you feel so special. They being champions, lovely people.
Oh, yes, and you're a special girl. And look, you see, you didn't have to do a strip this time, and they cheered. Ladies and gentlemen, Annie Shepherd as Judith Durham. All 5-star guests have made their mark. Now it's time for our audience to make theirs. So, studio audience, cast your votes now. And while they decide, here's tonight's Fantastic Five one more time. First, will Nicola Ward hit us one more time as Britney Spears?
Oops, I did it again to your heart.
Clinton Boland made a few more friends as James Taylor.
And I'll be there, yes, I'll be there. You got a friend.
Tony Bodner was the main attraction as Elvis Costello.
Just like watching a detective.
Lisa Morgan thanked us in advance as Alanis Morissette.
Thank you, India. Thank you, Providence. Thank you, there's sailors on
And It's a Girl Thing as Annie Shepherd was Judith Durham.
Hey there, Georgie girl, swinging down the streets so fancy free.
The voting is closed. We have a winner. Is it Britney Spears? James Taylor? Elvis Costello? Alanis Morissette? Or Judith Durham? And the winner is Judith Durham!
Didn't realize this one enough.
I know.
Oh,
Oh, yes.
no. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
No, it's only because you deserve it as well. And such great company. And you came here to have fun,
I
didn't you?
did.
And you finished up having a week, didn't you? I am so proud of you, and it was so The Seekers.
Oh.
It was absolutely Judith Durham.
You're so kind.
That voice is lovely.
Oh, you're so kind.
And you've been so great the last 2 days as well.
Such great people. It's great talent.
And your boys, Sam and Matthew, good name, will be so proud of you. And all 5-star guests proved you have to be the best of the best to walk through those doors. Now our studio audience have made Annie the best of the best of the best. Along with our very first winner, Sales Administrator Deborah Lee Burns as Soul Diva Gloria Gaynor. Tony Perry as Rock's greatest chameleon, David Bowie. Sarah Earlham as Australia's biggest pop star, Kylie Minogue. Eddie Cunningham as Ivor Novello-winning Jim Diamond. Karen Virgo as the lady who commands respect, Aretha Franklin. And last week's winner, Dalton Harvey as Chief Commodore, Lionel Richie. Hey. Annie will be joining us on the live grand final, but until then, let's hear the voice that put her there. Annie Shepherd as Judith Durham. Good night.
Hey there, Georgie girl, swinging down the street so fast. Nobody really could ever see the loneliness there inside you. Hey there, Georgie girl, why do all the boys just pass you by? Could it be you just don't try, or is it the clothes you wear? You're always window shopping, but never stopping to buy. So shed those dowdy feathers and fly a little bit. Hey there, Georgie girl, and there's another Georgie deep inside. Bring out all the love you hide and all what a change there be. The world will see a new Georgie girl. Hey there, Georgie girl, swinging down the street so fancy free. Nobody you meet could ever see the loneliness there inside you. Hey there,
If you've got the voice, we've got the stage. For details on how you could be walking through those famous doors on the next series of Stars in Their Eyes, phone 0870 400 4000 for an application form.
don't be so scared of changing and rearranging yourself. It's time for jumping down from the shelf a little bit. Hey there, Georgie girl, there's another Georgie deep inside. Bring out all the love you hide and all what a change there be. The world would see